Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome my very special co-host, gingerfae.musings. Hi, Ginger.
Hello, everyone. Well, hello, Jean. I hope you had a good week.
I did. It's amazing that it's September already, and I love that as soon as we get into September, boom, we have an eclipse, we have a full moon, we have a portal. So
We have a
many exciting things
lunar,
happening.
yeah, yeah. We have a lunar eclipse as well. So we have two eclipses this month.
Yeah.
So,
Full moon lunar eclipse on
yeah.
the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And they say that emotions may run high and to be careful and to watch your step,
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the 9-9 portal right after that, which is a good opportunity to connect with your spirit guides and angels and ET friends, and to
Mm-hmm.
listen to your spirit guides on that 9-9 portal. It's good to do a ceremony or a connection, an attempt for a connection.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just wanted to say welcome to everybody. Anya's here, or Ayana. I said that, but I am a little dyslexic. Uh, Ayana is here, and Julianne is here. CJ is here. Red Dragon is here. So nice to see everybody. I wanted to tell everybody and remind everybody that I do have a membership ongoing, and my membership is $5. And if you want to join, this is the month to join. You can cancel at any time, but if you join and you get to look at all of the old previous members, live members, and I usually have a subject that I teach about and talk about, and it's always a lot of fun because it's a more intimate group. And then coming up in October, I'm going to be having a Zoom um, ghost special. So I'm going to be talking about the ghosts in my house, and I'm also going to be showing some images of ghosts and some videos of ghosts. So if you are already a member, then you get to come to the ghost Zoom for free, and I'm also looking for collaborators. Like if you have a ghost story or if you have a ghost picture, then you can come on and you can show your picture and tell your story. And we're just going to have, like, you know how you sit around a campfire and tell
Yeah,
ghost stories?
love
And I'm
it.
going to do this twice. I'm going to do it on Sunday, October 12th, and Saturday, October 18th. So they're at opposite ends of that third week there. And I'm going to be putting a post in my community page and let everybody know. And I'll probably do a little short about it so that everybody knows.
That'll be
Um,
great. Sounds fun.
mhm, mhm. Um, And if you would like to be included on that, you can please go to my website, sunpsychicgene.com, and go to the contact page and just say ghost stories, or you want to be included on the ghost event, and let me know if it's the 12th or the 18th. And let me know if you want to be a collaborator too, if you want to collaborate and add your photos and your story, because I know some people have some really, really.
I wish I had photos of my peoples, my
Well,
spirit
even if you
people.
just have a story, if you want to tell your story.
Yeah,
hmm So this is why we're doing it
fun.
on Zoom so that we can have so many people and so many different collaborations and stories and fun times. And I think that Ginger, we did a mystery about the ghost in my house, and we found out some information.
Paranormal. Yep,
hmm
paranormal investigation.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was so much fun.
Hmm.
Um, And I can't remember if there was anything else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, I have my psychic study practice group that's coming up on Sunday, the 21st of September. And it is $30 for 4 months, and it's one Sunday a month. And we're on for about hour and a half to 2 hours, and I lead us through a guided meditation so that we can center and raise our vibration. And then I teach a technique or an exercise and tell everybody, something that they can use to practice with. And then we go into a breakout room. You have your partner, let's say it's Ginger and I, and then after the breakout room is 20 minutes, then we come back and we share what our findings are or tell, you know, whatever it is that we want to share.
It's a
And then
lot of fun.
we switch partners, not and I'm on with Debbie and Ginger's on with Sue. And then we go into another breakout room and we practice again. So you have a double opportunity for practice. You get a guided meditation and a technique to practice.
I
It's a lot
highly
of fun.
recommend it, everyone. It is so much fun, and it's for beginners as well as advanced. I mean, everybody's an equal here, and that's what made me feel more comfortable. A lot of fun. Everybody needs to join it.
Mhm. And that's also in my community page, the post page, but I had put it in there, I guess a week ago, so it's pretty far down. I'm gonna work on getting another one and re-upping it again so everybody knows. But if you are interested in participating, you can just go to my website, sunpsychicgene.com, go to the contact page, fill that out, and just say I would like to be in the psychic practice, and I'll send you the information. Or you can go to the contact page and say, I would like to be in the ghost stories on the 12th or the 18th, and let me know if you want to be a collaborator. It's all in that contact page. You just fill that out and let me know. That's the best way to do it, and I can send you the information. Um, so thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Donna is here. Sherry Luke is here. Aw. And Rich Lean, Red Dragon, and Julie. So nice to see everybody. I got you. I got you. You guys are good. You already have. So we are going to be um, taking questions for if you would like to connect with your dragons, your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, fairies. And just as a little reminder, that questions are chosen at random. It's really hard to try and get to everybody. We do have a time limit. Well, we can't stay on forever. That's the time limit. But we do try and get to as many of you as we can. Um, so thank you. So, are you open for a mediumship question, Ginger?
Yes, yes. It's
Okay.
been a while since
Because
somebody's asked mediumship.
mm-hmm,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. Um,
For me, anyway.
yeah. And Julianne, I see that you have a general question. If you can just let us know, you want to hear about your October. You want to know about your October. You're done with September. But if you can just let us know around moving, around love life, around spiritual, around my car or my job or love life, whatever it is, you can give us like a little bit of a direction on that. Because general questions, we can do it, and it really comes back really vague and general. So, in order for you to get the best reading, I think it really is important to be a little more specific. So, and for you, Red Dragon, we will probably just do like an energy reading or a general, like spirit guide reading. Ah, see? All right, Julianne, you did it. You got it. All right. All of the above: healing, body, love, career. Wow. Okay, so Julianne wants to know about October. And so we're going to be asking her spirit guides.
Love your picture, Julie.
Hmm. So, Julie, I feel you are quite hard on yourself. You have very high expectations, and you are burning the candle at both ends. Um, I, your spirit guides are reminding you to slow down. They want you to slow down and smell the roses. Like, take time to enjoy your life. And I do feel as though sometimes moving at warp speed that is really it's expected of us to move at warp speed, to get the shopping done, go to work, to get the home done, to do it all. And it is taxing and it is overwhelming. And these energies that are around us now are exhausting us, so that we do take a little extra time and slow up a little bit, so that we do it is calling on us to slow our pace and to narrow our focus. Instead of saying you'll be at every party and that you'll go out every night and that you'll stay late at work, you know, pick and choose the things that you are obligating yourself to, and make sure you put yourself on the schedule. Body work, pedicure, manicure, um, acupuncture, massage, chiropractor, whatever it is that you need to do for your body, for your health, it's really important. Even if you just soak in a salt bath, is can be really healing for you. Something, or even just grounding outside on the grass, Um, but they're asking you to slow down. They're asking you to prioritize, and they're asking you to use discernment. Um, and this is also the case for you to choose where you want to focus your energy first. Um, and I think that healing, because healing was the first thing you wrote, is paramount, so that you have the balanced energy to find the love and the career. How about you, Miss Ginger? You're muted.
My cards were noisy, so I muted myself.
Nope.
So I pulled one card for each: body, love, career. So I'll start with healing your body. And this is going to be very obvious. Excuse me. Um, More water. You need to hydrate more. And hydrate is, I think, more than just drinking water. It's putting nutrient based liquids in your body as well. Juices, fruit juices, just yeah. So when I look at this image, it's talking about growth. I see three butterflies here, but they're on the water. So something to do with water is very transformative for you, and it could be calling you to go near water. And there's this dandelion poof here, and to focus on your manifestations. But it seems like near water and you being hydrated accelerates that growth of your manifestations. And so keeping mind of, your health, really. That's what that one is saying. And then I go to love, and I got this four of staves for you. So I don't know if you're in a relationship now, looking, but looks like good things are coming your way as far as relationships, and something to celebrate. Watercolor painting, I love it. Love that. I want to get into more watercoloring as well. Um, Very very good to for your spirit is artwork. course. So, but yeah, as far as relationships, it looks good for the near future, something to celebrate, or perhaps even you're going to go to an event of a celebration, and that maybe where you're going to meet someone. So making sure that you're open and receptive to unconditional love, or they won't find you in that party. Don't hide in the corner. And as far as career, okay, so I've got this the Chariot, and if I can piggyback on something Jean said about slowing down, sometimes that Chariot goes a little too fast. Fast forward movement can make you miss little details, but this is also about a good omen for you finding something that you, let's see, it could be that you might find something, two different options, and you are having to navigate which is better for you and your highest good. And that's where you can call in your guides to assist you in making those kind of decisions. And you don't want to be too quick on these decisions. And it could also mean a career in almost every remote work. Or traveling. So if you're open to travel a little bit further, that might be the case as well. But either way, it's a good card to have when you're asking about career. It's just make sure that you're not moving faster than your energy can't catch up, and help you make good decisions. So a lot of good energy here for you, Julianne.
Mhm. Yeah. And Julianne, if the messages don't resonate, it's okay. Take what resonates and leave the rest. It could have just been like when I say you had a lot on your plate and it's important for you to take care of your health instead of trying to spread yourself too thin. And you're not overdoing anything. I understand that, but the energy of slowing down and prioritizing is you can either take it or leave it. It's okay. It's okay in either way. You have mobility issues and you can't go too fast.
Well,
Okay.
maybe it's a
No.
work from home thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much, Julianne, and thank you for redoing your question. So I see Dawn here, Donna Ewing, and she says, I would like to get a message from my ancestors. Am I being guided by them towards my path? And what do I need to learn yet? So, Donna, just say hello and let us know you're still here. You're welcome, Julianne. I'm going to use my pendulum for the am I question. So I feel like I'm a little short. I got to lift up. So am is Donna being guided by her ancestors? Are her ancestors helping and guiding Donna? Yes, absolutely. Yep. And I feel like they're helping you on your journey because they know you best. But they're acting in a spirit guide role, but they're acting in a more of a grounded or an earth based spirit guide, not necessarily your spiritual development, but more of a spirit guide based on earthly um, matters. And they're supporting you. They're very much supporting you. It's much love, support, cheerleading, coaching, that kind of thing. That's what I feel from your ancestors. And it's almost like they work so hard to get so far. They want you to take the baton and run with it. Um, they want you to know that you can hear, you feel, um, and it's almost like you feel instincts, and they want you to know that your instincts are them connecting with you. Um, and it's almost like they are a collective, um, and they work in conjunction with the angels and spirit guides. Like they're saying, we are not separate of one another. It's just that we have different roles or different focuses or different knowledge. But your ancestors came in and had a human experience here on this world and worked hard and went through trials and tribulations and made an effort to gain momentum in the family dynamic or on your in your family line, and they want you to benefit. They did this all for the future generations of the world, and this is who what they see of you about you is that you're the future, their future, and they want you to take advantage of the opportunities that they paved the way for. How about you, Miss Ginger?
That was
Oh,
wonderful.
she says, yes, I
Are they
feel
druid based?
connected to
Mm.
Gaia. Are they druid based? Possibly. Let's
Mm.
listen to Ginger and I'll check in.
Well, I didn't bring my druid deck, so I'm not sure about druidity, if that's a word. Okay, so when I'm asking about your ancestors, I've got this beautiful King of Wands here. Um, so when we talk about the King of Wands energy, we're talking about the creativity, uh, the passion. So whatever passion you feel in this lifetime could be a little bit of a nudge from an ancestor who is very creative, and it's the creativity is what got him into that king energy of the king. Very well, like if you're an artist, very well known and amongst their group and communities, and he's very proud. So I think that's a message for you to be proud in whatever you try to create and your creative ideas, and they mean something and they're important. And it's important for you not to hide this creative passions. Then I'm asking about, oh, okay, so a message. So another king came up, and this is the King of Swords. So this is about intellect. And since he's at a desk, it's about working and or writing. I don't know if you write and do journals or if your job entails a bookkeeping or just pen to paper kind of thing. Or in this world, of course, it might be computer, fingers to uh, tabs. But just a lot of your, I feel like a lot of your ideas that flow through you do come from an astral, could be astral as well, ancestral lineage of very creative and free thinking energies. And then when I ask for a message, what do you need to learn yet? What have you? And I got this card that says, you need to learn to ask for, reach out more to people, whether it's in your community or your job. Um, Especially if you feel a little challenge, it's important for you to reach out. And reaching out does not make us feel weak, and you shouldn't be embarrassed for reaching out. But there's a lot of light happening in front of you, and I feel like your ancestors are trying to lead you to that light. So I hope that made sense to you. That was their message. Knowing that you're never alone, between ancestors, guides, and 3D people, you have a lot of support around you, Donna. So that's what I'm getting for you. And thank you for letting me
Beautiful.
read for you.
I felt that too. I felt that too. So, Donna, your question about the druids, I did not see it in this lifetime that it's in your lineage, but I did see it as a different lifetime. So it's your soul's lineage, and um, it's not this lifetime's. DNA kind of a ancestor. So it's a catch 22. So it's not this lifetime and your ancestry line. It is a different lifetime that I see you're connected to the druids. If you feel pulled, if you feel affinity, if you feel familiarity around that, that's from a past life. And we've had many past lives. But not to say that it couldn't possibly be. I mean, if you did D and 23 and Me or whatever that, a couple of those things, I don't know. You might find some ancestry out there, but when I asked my pendulum, that's the first thing I heard. It was not this lifetime, but a different lifetime. Hello, Venus. So nice to
Hi,
see you. I'm
Venus.
glad to see you. But thank you very much, Donna. That was really exciting. Thank you. And I have Michelle is here. Michelle Oligarch. And Michelle says, "What's my blueprint for this life?" And I think what she's looking for is like a an energy reading and or a spirit guide reading. So we're just going to go with that. And Michelle, please say hello and let us know. You're welcome, Donna. And Michelle said hello. She knows. Thank you,
Hello,
Michelle.
hello.
I I appreciate that. Anita Kay is here. Hi, Anita. And Risa Simpson is here. And Christine Thomas.
Hello,
Thank you guys
hello.
for coming. It's been a while. So nice to see the Friday gang around. So nice, Risa. Thank you very much. And Kiba Lyons
Kiva,
is
hi,
here. And
Kiva.
I just want to say this is Ginger Fae, and Ginger Fae Throw is her channel, and we are simulcasting. Wanted to make sure everybody knew that. Um, and we're doing a little bit different, so I don't have to keep playing with the windows. A little different layout is what I mean. So Michelle Oligarch, her blueprint for this life. Let's see what we can find out for Michelle. Hey, Terrace Dash.
Hello, Gerald. I was thinking about you this week.
I do see you at a crossroads. You must be around your first Saturn return, Michelle, because I do see like you've reached the height of your current um, situation, and now you're looking to for another opportunity. Um, like what's going to happen for the rest of my life? Like I feel like you went to school, you got married, you had kids, and like you're like, okay, now what? Like all of those things were something you strived for, you were working towards, you were, developing and achieving. And it was no easy feat, but you feel like you've got more in you. You feel like that this can't be, not that, I mean, it's lovely, but it can't be all that there is. And that you're looking to see why am I supposed to be here? What is my purpose to be here? It can't just be to go through all the motions and to do what everybody tells me to do or to follow the expectations of everybody else. I do feel as though you're here to be um, a witness to. I do feel as though you're there to be. You're friends with somebody who needs you, and being a friend is no easy feat. It's no light matter, um, and I feel as though you're going to make a difference in somebody else's life. I feel as though somebody is going to rely on you for their, like helping those who cannot help themselves. I'm not sure if this is what you do for your job. I don't want to get that mixed up, but I do feel like you're here for a purpose to be there for somebody that needs you. You may be in the right place at the right time. You may be able to say something to somebody that changes their life. You may be able to help to guide other people. But I feel like you're almost going to be teaching what you've learned, and I do see you sort of sharing your thoughts and ideas with other people. Sort of, I'm getting a little hint of being able to be psychic. Like if this is what you wanted, you could do this. But I see it more like counseling. But you could be a card reader. You could be a healer in different aspects. But you're going to be able to be of service for people, and you're going to have the strong um, position. But I do see a change, and you can check your Saturn return and or it's something in your astrology that is making this change. Like what was is fine. It's like you've accomplished, but it's like you see this next 30 years, like what's going to happen. Not that what's going to happen, but you want to know what direction is important for me to focus on, because you've been so focused. You're very much driven. You're goal oriented, and you want to know what the next goal is. But it's about being there for other people, being at the right place at the right time, and sharing what you feel and sense, and your your not your opinion, but just your experience with other people. So that's what I got for you, Michelle. How about you, Ginger?
That was nice. Okay, so I got here, Michelle, that you, part of your blueprint, and I think currently you are in some beginning stages of something that's very creative. And, this is kind of the before your passions, learning and starting something new. And if you see in this card, there's a lot of orbs around this messenger here. And so you have a lot of guides wanting to reach you. And if what Jean says, if you want to start learning to connect with them, if you haven't already, I think it'd be a beginning of something, a new experience in connecting with them. Um, and I can see in this image here, you are the light for others as well. And people just look at you in awe, and because they can see or feel your bright aura, good things. I think part of your blueprint here is to bring some balance into this 3D world. You fight for the little people. You want to you just you just want everybody to be happy, and just, it's a reminder to, in this image, is to make sure you are surrounding yourself with beauty, things that bring you joy, that lift up your energetic vibration. Because as we help people, as light workers, we tend to sometimes forget to recharge, and people kind of take our energies away unknowingly. But yeah, so this is, I think, about you being a light worker, trying to bring balance into the world. And I just felt to pull a dragon card for you. And I love this. This is Queen of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards in a deck is Queen of Pentacles. I relate to her because she's very intuitive, but she's very creative. She's down to earth. Um, she loves to help people. She loves to create things, even if it's simple as baking, um, um, uh, artwork, music, anything that brings her joy. This is what you're being asked to do things that could be beneficial to others, but also bring you joy. And as always, queens are very intuitive, and it's important for us to create a sacred space, whether it's in our home or out in the garden. And of course we have a little ladybug here as well. So good fortune is yours, and good luck is yours. So delve into that queen energy and just feel that beauty and grace within you. So that's what I have for you, Michelle. Thank you for letting me read your energy.
Okay, so Michelle has a lot of feedback here. She
Oh,
said
nice.
she does not work and doesn't have kids, but would really like to have one. And
Mm,
I think that that is in your near future, Michelle, because I saw you with kids for sure. And I feel as though you have a voice of reason and almost like you have a natural sense of what to say to somebody. And she says she does want to be psychic and she does meditate. So I feel
mhm.
like your natural ability to sort of console people and to give guidance to people is your psychic ability. And she said, "I'm really trying to connect to them." And I do see that in your future, Michelle. And I feel like this. She's saying, "Yes, yes, I do." Um, yep. And she says, "Thank you." And she woohoo. Yep. Uh-huh.
May I
Uh-huh.
suggest, if you didn't hear Jean's programs, especially when you're just learning psychic abilities, everybody feels comfortable in this that forum that Jean's a very protected space. So I highly recommend that for you, Michelle.
It's a psychic study practice group. It's one Sunday a month and it's $30 for 4 months and it's really great. So if you listen to the beginning, I do go over it a little bit more in detail. So please do join us, Michelle. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Well, thanks, Ginger. You were so sweet to say that. Um, okay, so I have so Rhea, is Rhea here or is Red Dragon here or Red Dragon? Red Dragon or Rhea? If you guys are here, please say hello. You're welcome, Michelle. Red Dragon or oh, Red Dragon is here. Thank you
Here.
so much. Red Dragon says, any messages from Spirit that I need to hear, please? And look at all those emojis, how cute. They make a difference for me. I don't know about you all, but it's an eagle, it's an ant or a grasshopper, and a frog, and a dragon, and a spaceship. See that?
She's a well-rounded person. Hey Kim, how are you today? Okay, well, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
They want you to work on, I hear rituals and ceremonies and practicing your craft and um, working on your spiritual, you have spiritual abilities, you know this. They want you to be a little more purposeful and a little bit more with a little bit more intention and perhaps put yourself on a schedule or allow yourself to have that time in your schedule and to you know connect intentionally, whether it's before you go to bed at night or early in the morning, usually when our body is a little bit more at rest. In the middle of the day, I mean, if that's when you have to do it, that's fine. But we're very much into that 3D physicalness in the middle of the day. And usually when we're a little more calm and quiet is a really good time to bring this in. And I'm not sure, I think I feel like I see you pulling, oracle cards for yourself and sort of getting mm, I, I feel as though you do either dream or you get automatic writing, and it's like some things happen to you, but they want you to start practicing this, start doing it intentionally, so that you're ready when you need to be called on. You'll be ready and tuned in. Um, it's a little bit more practice. It's a little bit more intention. I don't know what else to say about that. She says, "Yes, I'm working on it," or they say, "Yes, I'm working on it." I did not have a hawk to choose from. Okay, spirit animals. I see. Yeah. Yes, I'm working on it. Good. I like to see that red dragon because you have skills, and you have humility, which is beautiful, but you have the connection. And it's almost like you get information connection. It's not experiences, it's more information. And it's important to honor that and respect that and know that that is really even though you may not be able to like do readings for somebody else, even though you may, but it's like you're saying, oh, that's all I get is information. That is really valuable information. And it teaches you, but it's important for you to share that with other people. So work on having that become a regular routine, and you will, like, let's say you do it every Tuesday at 8 p.m. before you go to bed or something, or you connect with your spirit guides every Tuesday and Thursday morning. Your spirit inside of you will begin to get excited and looking forward to those days. And it's not like your ego mind does not even know anything or realizes it, but is not really that looking forward to it. It's like, okay, I have to do this today. But you'll feel your spirit like jump with joy and get excited inside. And I love that feeling that I can tell my spirit is feeling the joy, but my mind is saying this is a mundane thing, but my spirit is telling me something different. And I'm clairsentient. Maybe it's a little easier for me, but I do feel as though you do have that joy in your spirit when you do connect. I'm sorry, Ginger. How about you?
Oh, you're fine. I was getting out my animal deck for her. All right, Kim. So, wow. So I got this beautiful High Priestess card for you, Kim. So definitely piggybacking on Jean here about your connections. And I know a little bit about Kim's journey. She goes to sacred mounds and almost every day. And so she does have this beautiful connection. And so this is just another nod, Kim, to keep working on these connections you've developed with all the spirits that are around you, your spirit guides, and Gaia herself. So you're on the right track. And as Jean says, in doing a ritual or a set schedule, that connection just grows stronger. And I feel like soon. Some knowledge will be revealed to you that is very much you've been waiting for. And then I went to a dragon for you, since you have dragon energy in there. Ten of Pentacles. This is about you just doing something where there's your legacy is beheld. It's just a wonderful feeling of having all your resources lined up or stacked up, whatever. Um, it's about family coming together for you. You even have the cute little butterflies in here. So a lot of transformative energy coming your way, having to do with family. So there's that. And my animal guide for you today is the sea turtle, and it's about protection. And let me read this little for you. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So there's just a nod to letting you know that your angels and guides are watching over you. And as long as you're going with the flow, not fighting the tides, beautiful things await you. So I love this story for you today, Kim. So I hope that spoke to you. Yeah, legacy is important for you. I know. So some good things with family coming up. So thank you, Kim.
Wonderful. So is T or Jazz Romero? T or Jazz Romero? Are you guys here? She feels protected too, Ginger. Okay, Jazz is here, and then the T is just the letter T. So Jazz says, "What do my spirit guides need me to know about why I feel like something is off at my job?" And when I saw this, okay, thanks, T. I see you. You'll be next. Um, when I saw this, Jazz, uh, I it's because there's something off. Like, why do my spirit guides make me feel like there's something off at my job? It's because there's something off. It's because there is something off. And trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. This is a practice for you. Um, oh my gosh, that's the sun coming through. That's really odd. Looks like there's a spotlight on me here. Um, oh, this must be spirit too. There is an illumination. There is you'll see the light and um feel you're picking up on the vibe. And I feel like there is a secret there. There is something that they're not telling other people, and you're picking up on it. It's for sure. And of course, Jazz Ramirez psychic readings, of course. Um, okay, thanks, Venus. Um, I know that you know, and what is it about? And obviously, I think I don't. I feel as though it's not you, first of all, and I think you know that. And, a lot of companies are uncertain in this day and age, and they may be looking at solutions. They may be looking at ways to um, sort of tighten the belt. I feel like it has something to do with my boss. Like she's not going back in her secrets. I doubt it's in the business. I don't know what it is. Um, yeah. Um, we can't really do a third party reading about somebody else's life, but I can see what it is. Is this is this is this feeling that Jazz has about her work, her job? Is this have to do with the business itself? It has something to do around it. Does it have to do with the owner's personal business? Yeah. Does it have, will the owner's personal business affect the business itself? No. Will Jazz's job be changed or altered because of what? No. Is it a personal matter with Jazz's boss? Yeah. Is it so think I'm just going to leave it there because I think that but Jazz, get a pendulum and or the dowsing rods and practice, because this is your opportunity to follow your instincts. And I know that you're looking for validation that you already knew, but they want you to work it. They want you to figure it out. They want you to know and to trust your instincts. And I know that that's why you're asking for validation, and that's fine, because it that how else, when you get two or three different validations, there's a little bit more to it. So what does Ginger say? That's another validation.
Yeah, so I first asked about the energy of what's going on, and two cards came out for that one, and it's definitely a little bit of a shakeup going on, having to do with communication and possibly just disappointment or um, some people don't have all their ducks in a row, and sometimes they like to start a little upheaval so nobody else will be happy if they're not happy. But sometimes, and I don't know if you read tarot, Jazz, but you know that if you do, you know that the Tower card is about shaking up some energy because it's stagnant. And so it could be for the better for you that this is happening in whatever way, shape, or form. But your intuition is spot on about there's something going on, and it could not, I feel like it's not with you yourself. It's with the powers that be. Maybe somebody's writing them and needing them to make a change and to step up because maybe they're slacking. But I definitely, with the cards coming up, it's not you. So I asked, what energy should you behold during all this cattywampus energy? And it says dedication to diligent, um, dedication to diligent, I can't even say it, diligent apprenticeship results in mastery. So you stick to what you do best and what you know best, and you shine during all of these rubbles that are coming around you. And I feel like you are going to get recognized by someone more important than what's going on around you. They're going to see that, gosh, in the midst of all this chaos, Jess was still holding strong and keeping true and still being mindful of her work and doing it very well. And then I asked for the overall energy about what's happening, not necessarily the result of, but similar to. And I got this beautiful card. It says, unity awaits you at the crossroads. So just sail those high seas, have your sea legs on, stay grounded each and every day, and ask your guides to assist you in keeping open and aware of the energies that are surrounding you. But as long as you're staying true to yourself, who you are, something good will come out of this, whether it's you staying there or something, new opportunity coming your way. But there's a unity happening in this energy towards the end of that whole chaotic thing. So you just say, beautiful you, and it'll be noticed, and something good will happen for you as a result of what's going on. So there's my story for you, Jazz. I hope that helps.
Yeah, I can't. So she said, yes, the Tower card is up and good upright and bad when it's in reverse. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure you want to get in the middle of it. Like, I don't know that you would offer advice or offer services, but I think being supportive I'm not sure what you're going through. I just want to let you know I'm here if you need, if you need me to cover for you or something, just you don't get involved, but be supportive.
And if I may add, Tower cards, for me, when I first learned about the Tower card, it was about a spiritual epiphany happening because of the result of energy being shaken up. So, yeah, so hang in there, Jess.
An epiphany. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jazz. So T says hello. She meant to say Ginger, but Donna's name was right under your face when she came in. So T says, hello, Gina Ginger. May I have a reading from my ancestors? Can you tell me anything about them? Ooh. Ooh.
They're awesome. Oh, hi, Crystal. Thank you.
Which lifetime? So T, when I'm checking with my spirit guides and I'm going to the galactics for you, T. What did you get? What did you get? Oh,
I got
know.
the moon card.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
speaking of
You got it.
galactic energy.
Okay. because I heard you say, "Oh my God." Um, I feel like they're very smart. I'm getting like, I don't know if you're related, but I'm getting like Einstein type of really smart. So T, you must be really smart. But I get a lot of intellect, and it's almost. I remember I said you're connected to those ETs. The Palladians are really smart too. Like there's something about your um, DNA history that has high intelligence, connection to other ET um, species. I'm also seeing indigenous, like Polynesian, for you. Really earth based, tribal based, and spiritually based, but kind, loving people. That's what I got. I don't know if that means anything to you. How about you, Ginger? If you have a Polynesian girl, I'm going to scream.
Well, you said Polynesian, and I got a Napoleon vibe. Okay. I love this because when Jean said galactic, excuse me, just as I pulled the moon card, and then I also got the star card as well. So the moon and the stars together here. Um, so very much otherworldly energy here. Um, so a lot of feminine energy, even though I got a masculine here, and I'll tell that to you. It's almost like um, Jean may have said Palladian, and that it is. I feel some sort of. I don't know exactly what, but I do feel a star system is where your lineage is. But it's a system where. Um, well, I'm laughing because it's like very. You were almost like this warrior um, energy, but it's well, this is a unicorn, so it's hard to take that a serious warrior. Um, I just feel a lot of the energy was very. I can't even put it into words. Give me a moment. Um,
Take your time, Ginger.
yeah, it's. I just see a lot of like almost like a masquerade ball is what I'm picturing in my mind. It's almost Atlantean in a way, where everybody just wanted to enjoy the energies that are around them, um, and to put on like a masquerade ball. With the unicorn here. Um, just a lot of magical energy. You got the moon, you got the star, you got a unicorn. I mean, what more magical energy can you have other than that? And I feel like as if you could just look up at the sky and just let your mind drift and wonder. I think you'll perhaps be able to connect with their energies and maybe start communicating with them. But yeah, I too agree with Jean with the galactic energies, and I just feel like it's a beautiful, uh, beautiful place. At least during that time. So that's the story I have for you, T.
So T says, sounds like my family. Education is very important to us. Yeah. And Crystal Ascension would like to know what that name of that deck is, Ginger.
Like one of my favorites ever. This is the revival. Um, What are you? Oh, here it is. Okay. Um, there it is. Um, and it's Tarocco Studio. Yeah, Tarocco Studios. All their artwork that they put on their card is absolutely beautiful, and it's one of my most favorite decks ever. It's just beautiful energy. I could read mediumship with it. I could do spooky stories with it. It's just a wonderful, wonderful energy in that deck.
And they say, I definitely feel a connection to the stars. I go out and look for them nightly.
Yes, yes.
So that was so spot on.
Oh,
And T says, thanks so much for your reading.
oh,
And Christine gave us a little tidbit. She says the unicorn is the national animal of Scotland.
but of
I
course it
thought
is.
I thought it was the griffin. Like, isn't the flag, doesn't it
I,
have a griffin on it?
I think you might be right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, I'm not sure. AR 2001, I do have a lot of people ahead. We've been on for an hour and we'll probably be on for only a few more minutes after this. So, so she's gone. So, um, let's, it, since Crystal Ascension is still here, let's go with Crystal. And then Mary, you want a fairy reading. We'll try and get to Mary. Crystal and then Mary. Sorry, Ginger's like this. It's because of the way that we have the layout. May I have a reading concerning timeline ending for Edward? I'm his caregiver and I feel no quality of life remaining. Please help me
Hmm.
to know what I can't see. And this is one of the most difficult things that I have a lot of people that connect with me, and they do. It is very difficult, knowing that it's somebody's time to go, and yet it's been months, and you're like, why aren't they just releasing? It's important for you to maybe connect to his spirit and his higher self and let him know that you'll be okay. But there's reasons and energetic reasons for when we come into this world and when we leave this world, and it's his free will that keeps him here. You can tell him that there's nothing to be afraid of, and he may be just sleeping all the time or in a coma or in a coma type state, and you can still just talk to him and let him know that there's nothing to be afraid of, that there's beautiful angels that come to see us, and your family is waiting for you, and I will be just fine. And it's really it's I do not go into that type of energy. I never say when anybody passes because it's their own free will. But it is something that you can maybe assist with and wish him well, remind him of the beautiful things and what a lovely life, and that he will be able to come back and visit his loved ones, and he'll be free, and he'll be strong and vital again. Um, it is really one of the most difficult things, is to watch somebody at the very near end of their life. You say there's no quality of life, but him being here, witnessing this time here on earth and having that experience as a soul will be important, and will help his soul when he gets to the other side. It's hard for us humans to understand. It certainly is. That's what I have. Yeah, hospice nurse. Sure, they can hear you. Yep.
Mhm, mhm,
Mona
mhm.
Lee was just saying she's a hospice nurse. It's it's difficult, Crystal. How about you, Ginger?
Yeah. So, yeah, so I was going to say much of what Jean was saying about you being there for him and helping him with the transition, and talking with him and letting him know what beauty awaits, and how his loved ones who've already crossed over will be there waiting to guide him. Um, so I got this card that I'm going to not read it as a an or I'm going to read it more oracle. Anyway, not the tarot. This is a beautiful, beautiful. like castle in the sky. It's that beautiful kingdom that awaits him. And he himself, though you might not think he's got the quality there, he is taking this time preparing his for this journey. He knows it's coming, and I really think he knows what a beautiful journey it's going to be. So he's preparing things, and I think maybe he's doing things on more of an astral level for his family, getting them prepared for his passing as well. And a message here, this was a perfect one that came up for me in my very first mediumship reading. And he's waiting to be freed of his earthly limitations. So he's not. I don't feel like he's fighting it. He's preparing for it because he knows the release he's going to be getting. And my final card, I asked if he had a message for you, and it's this beautiful acknowledgement. He's ready to sail. He's ready for that journey. I'm just getting tingles everywhere. These guides, these angels, his family are waiting for him, and he's really at peace with it, is what I'm feeling, to be honest with you. I just feel such peace, and he's ready to go on that ship. Makes me wonder if he was in the Navy at some point in his life, and that's how he wants to move on to the afterlife. Is I'm just getting chills everywhere.
No,
um,
that's
he's
it.
wanting to take a ship, that crystal ship. I'm thinking of the Doors song. The crystal ship. So if that means anything to you, it's a Doors song, the crystal ship.
She said,
So
beautiful castles, all come sail away. Yeah, the voyage, the ultimate voyage
yeah,
is often a symbol of crossing over and having that ship be there. Garnet says,
hello,
Jean, the
Garnet.
sun's psychic, hello. And he put the blue jeans in for me to make me smile. And he goes, Ginger, what the fay?
What
What
the
the
Fae?
fay?
Hello. Speaking of Scotland, love it, Garnet. Thank
Oh,
you.
geez. Oh, we needed a laugh. That was a heavy one, you guys. I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm so sorry
Yeah,
for your situation. She's crying. I'm so sorry, but
beautiful
I need
energy,
to lighten
though.
it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So is Mary still here? Mary, Mary wants a fairy reading, and I wanted to leave it a
Oh,
little lighter. So, Mary, please say hello and let us know that you're still here. I'm hoping Mary with the fairy reading is still here. Oh, hopefully. I know it's past an hour, and this is what other people have other shows that they want to watch, and I want to respect everybody's time. Um, uh, and Peace Lily, if you're still here. Oh,
Mary's
nope,
here.
Mary's here. Mary's here. Okay, good. Thank you, Mary. All right, and this is the last reading for the night then. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I can't get, for some reason, I just can't get all of them done. So, Mary wants a fairy reading.
All right, Mary the Fairy.
I mean, when you have gingerfae tarot here, you might as well ask for a fairy reading.
Oh,
And Mary, as I'm tuning into your energy, I'm not only getting fairy readings, but I'm getting the elementals as a group. And the belief in magic and the belief in other realms. I don't know if when you were a child, you used to play with fairies or play with the elementals. I feel like you had like a way of connecting to, you know, birds and bees and squirrels and like um, maybe even raccoons or, you know, like the wildlife that isn't so wild. I do feel as though you are connected to. They're showing me like crow, um, raven, that you're connected to birds, and that spiritual aspect of birds has a because they're flyers, that they have this fairy kind of a um, kinship to them. Like it's like you like birds and you connect to birds, but you connect to the unseen flyers too. You connect to the fairies. I don't know if you saw one. Have you seen one? I saw one and it absolutely blew my mind. And I thought I would, it changed my life forever. I thought it was an absolute miracle. So they want you to know. Actually, I feel like you did see one, but you
Oh,
doubt yourself. You say, "Oh, it was a firefly," or "Oh, that must have been a light changing," or "Oh, that must have been something out of the corner of my eye." But they just want you to know that believing in them and connecting to their spirit is um, it'll stay with you through different lifetimes. In fact, it could have been in a different lifetime that you were connected to them, but they know that they exist. They know that you think about them, love them, and have fairies around you. They know when you have a little figurine of a fairy that it's all of the fairies that you honor and respect. So it's almost like this symbiotic connection with them. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop there. Oh, Mary loves
mm,
crows.
mm-hmm,
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How about you, Ginger?
mm. I've got some beautiful cards here. So your first card is about prosperity and abundance. And so I think the more that you believe and you want to connect with them, it just enhances your ability, raises your vibrations, and enhances your ability to manifest abundance into your life. And they want to, they would like to help you with that and work with you. I don't know if you have a little fish pond nearby, but it's just totems. Uh, Reminding us to go with the flow, and that our mind is powerful, and the connection with nature. I'm looking into this card in the images. Um, the connection with it's almost like they can see you as a earth mother, a healer, and the more you are out into the nature in nature, the more healing energies I feel like you're absorbing, and but also a healer for Mother Earth herself. So yeah, so that's that card. And then then you got the fire cat. Ignite your inner flame. So their message to you is almost as if that you've been kind of hiding behind the trees for a little bit too long, and they want you to spread your wings, get out more into the open, ignite that inner flame within you. It's time for you to be seen and heard with all your gifts and abilities. Uh, this cat looks funny to me. So funny. But this cat has hawk wings. So that and it's all about you gaining a higher perspective when you raise your vibrations and ignite that light soul light within you. And a fairy card here. This card is of patience. And so this is about to ignite this flame. So the patience is have patience in knowing that the flame, it's up to you to light the flame. That's what I'm trying to say. It's up to you to make that ignition, that initial light. And once you do, you can make it as bright as you want to, as bright as you need to. Um, I love this card. Yeah, so okay, so I'm trying to. There's a hedgehog in this image, and so I feel like the message here is also knowing that you are protected by Mother Nature, by the fairies, and but set your boundaries, in the 3D world. So be sure to set your boundaries and put up those semi-impermeable bubbles, as I like to say. That way only good energies may come in, and it deflects the lower energies away. But it's up to you. Initial spark, and then abundance will flow. So there's my story for you, Mary.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much, Mary. And that will be the end of our readings for tonight, everybody. And thank you for asking your questions. I'm sorry we couldn't get to all of them. And I wanted to remind everybody to go on over to gingerfae and divine musings is Ginger's, and I have her link in the show notes below, and I think earlier Risa was on sharing her link, so please do go on over and subscribe to Ginger Faye. She's going to be ramping up. She's going to be doing a lot more collaborations. She's amazing,
Oh,
doing investigative paranormal is what she calls it, and we are going to be doing much, much more uh, coming up in the rest of the year. It's going to be so
mhm,
much fun. So
mhm.
please make sure you go over and subscribe to Ginger Faye Tarot and Divine Musings. And you could
Yeah,
just put
thank
in
you.
Ginger
Thank you.
Tarot, it'll come up.
Yeah, yeah, no.
And I also wanted to invite anybody who would like a private reading from me. I do offer 15-minute readings, 30-minute readings, 1-hour readings, all on my website. It's sunpsychicgene.com. I'm available for readings. And also to remind everybody, I'm going to be doing a ghost story series. I'm going to do two, one on a Sunday and one on a Saturday, and we're going to be doing ghost stories. And if anybody is interested in that, I can send you the information. Please do go to my website, sunpsychicgene.com, go to the contact page, fill out the information, and then just put ghost stories, and I'll send you the information. No obligation. If you want to come, you can. If you don't want to come, you don't have to. But if you want to learn more, I'm going to put it in my community page, what they used to call it. And then the last thing I wanted to remind everybody is my psychic study practice group. That's once a month on a Sunday, and it's for 4 months for $30. So if you're interested in getting into a practice group, I um, we'd go through a guided meditation together to help raise our vibration and strengthen our focus. Then we go over an exercise or a technique for developing skills, and then we go into a practice room. And it's just a lot of fun, you guys.
It
And you really
really
it
is. It really
it
is.
people come out and they're like, "I'm so amazed it worked. I didn't think it was going to work." And I love it because they look at me like, "Gene, what do you mean? I can't do that. That'll never work." And then they go in. I'm like, "Just try it, and if it
It's
doesn't work, it doesn't."
true.
They all say, "I can't believe that that
I
it
mean,
worked." They loved it.
it's abilities that you did that are hidden. Gene's able to bring them out, and uh,
It's a
it's a
lot of
joy to
fun.
be in there. It is a lot of fun, and to collab with
Yeah,
everybody in there. We're all, I said earlier, it doesn't matter at what level you're on. We all feel equal, and so that's why I feel it's a really comfortable place because I still have my wonders about my abilities, but I don't feel that. Um, oh my God, I'm reading for Wisdom Seeker Joan. I bet. Oh my God, I'm gonna. I didn't feel that way. I just felt very confident, and I invite everyone to join us when you can. But it's once a month, right? This time.
yes.
So
Hmm.
dedicate one day, one an hour and a half. Is it usually?
It's usually hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But
I just
it's
highly recommend
hmm
it. It's a lot of fun.
hmm So
Well,
thank
thank
you
you.
again, everybody. We're so excited to have everybody here. I wish you a very happy Friday and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, gingerfae. It was lovely to read together again. I missed hanging out with you.
Yeah. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
bye, everybody.
Be safe.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.